I'm going to be showing you how to make this kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, folded paper text effect, I guess you want to call it. It's pretty simple to do, and it's pretty cool looking. You could use it for many different types of things. You could probably use it on other fonts too that are similar to this. I mean, it don't have to be just this font that I'm using, but the font that I'm using is called um, Orogram, and it's a pretty cool font. I will give you a link to the font. But yeah, it's a nice effect, and you could use it on many different things, whatever you want really. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go to File, New. I'm using a width of 1280 and a height of 720 with 72 ppi. I'm going to go OK. And we did not want that to happen, so we are going to reset everything and fill that with white. I got my preferences set as you go into preferences, and you go to your interface and then configure keyboard shortcuts, and I just typed in fill in the search menu, and then on the fill with background color I set it to control backspace, and fill with the foreground color I set it to control delete. That way you don't have to click on the paint bucket fill tool. I'm all about some shortcuts. Alrighty, we're going to start off with just this, and then we're going to click here, and I'm going to use a font with A as in apple, D, 8A, 6E, and the font size that I'm using is 464 pixels. Let's go ahead and type, and we're going to lower that font size down a little bit. Let me just move this over a little here. Highlight everything. Move it down so it'll fit in here. Press on our alignment tool, click on there, and we're going to align it by the center and horizontal. Alrighty, let's see here. What all do we want to do? It's really going to be easy. Like I said, we're going to use the rectangular shape tool, and we are just going to Control Z that. First, let's go ahead and right click on this layer, and let's go layer to image size. Alrighty, now let's grab our rectangular select tool, and it's all up to you on how you feel you want this to look. So let's just go ahead and line this up right here, just like that. Let's see, do I want it on the outside? No, I want it on the inside. And let's grab we're going to be using the burn tool, and I'm just using a soft brush. And when you click on this dodge and burn tool, make sure you go down here and click on burn. And let's see here. Nope, I got it backwards. Sorry guys. I figured that's what it was happening. We want to go ahead and do this. I guess we could have inverted it, but that's fine. And you just want to lightly go over it. It's totally up to you on how deep you want the shadows to go. But I like little shadows. Grab your rectangular select tool again and just click right in the middle of there, and then move this over. And let's see, how do we want this one to bend? go ahead and line it up with them lines. And grab our dodge and burn tool again. Actually, I need to line that up a little bit better. Sorry. Alright, now grab your dodge and burn tool. Rectangular select tool. Let's see, let's move this out of the way. Want it to fold over just like that. And we'll have this side fold over. Just like that, and grab your burn tool. Like I said, it's a really simple technique. You could use the paintbrush if you'd like. You can make these lines a little bit straighter. It's, like I said, it's totally up to you. This is just a simple way of making folded paper, or make, you know, text look like folded paper. Alrighty, here, let's Control Shift A, and let's go back to Edit. Okay. Alright, let's retry this again. There we go. Sorry about that. Click right in the middle. Let's go down here. Grab our dodge and burn tool. And this is all you're gonna do through the whole font, every letter. You just gotta want to go through here. But like I said, you could also use the paintbrush if you want and paint it with a black. That's totally up to you. Let's see, how do I want this one to bend? And this could be a little bit tricky at first. Just putting where you want your shadows to go. And for some reason, the rectangular select tool ain't liking me today. A nice little soft shadow there. Grab a rectangular tool. Let's see. Just like that. We're not going to do the eye because there's not no folds on the eye. Let's see here. We're going to Control Z that, and we're going to flip that. just like that. Boy, I feel like a noob with all these mistakes I'm doing. But like I said, it's a little tricky at times. Let's see, how do I want this one to bend? I guess another shadow on the inside would be alright. I'm just really happy that I got my new computer back and it seems to be working fine. If not, I was going to chuck the sucker out the window. Grab our rectangular select tool. And like, I shouldn't have. Okay. Made you guys watch this all the way through. Just put one fold right here. Just like that. Control Shift A to deselect. And that's looking pretty cool already. And we could put a cool background on there if we want. Just click on the background. And let's go. I'm going to add something. Or, I mean, we can make something too. It's totally up to you. You grab your gradient tool. Come over here and put it on radial. And let's click this color and let's go down to go into the center, drag out, Control Z. Let's go ahead and reverse this by clicking this button right here. You can do it something like that if you'd like, or you could add an image behind it, which that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. Go to File, New, Open as Layers, and let's see, which one do I want to use? We're going to zoom out by pressing the minus key on our keyboard. And we're going to press Shift T. And I took away the guides on this. You just go down here to guides, and you can, you have center lines, rule of thirds, rule of fifths, golden sections, diagonal lines, number of lines, and you could add a whole bunch more lines if you'd like. Line spacing, but no guides, and I got keep aspect ratio checked. Just gonna drag down from one corner and put it to the top of that corner, drag down a little bit, drag out, center it up just a little bit more, drag out, and there we go. And hit scale. Zoom in, pressing Shift plus on your keyboard, or you could use the navigator. It's totally up to you. And that looks alright for what we're going to do. We're going to go down here, click on create a new layer, and let's just grab our elliptical circle tool, and let's just go ahead and drag all the way down just like that. Grab our make this color black. We have our bucket fill tool. Control Shift A to deselect. Let's go up to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur this by a lot. Let's go 147, and we are going to turn the opacity down on that. Let's go to about, I don't know, 46 or so. Grab our move tool, and let's drag it down just a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and make another new layer. Grab our elliptical select tool, and let's go ahead and right about here, hold the shift button down, go right about here, hold the shift button down while you're doing this, about here, here, from about here, then let's go about here, let go of shift, drag this one up a little bit, and then let's grab our paint bucket tool and fill it in with black. Control Shift A to deselect. Let's go filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're only going to blur this by, oh, it's going up there. Let's try 66. Let's move it up. That looks blurred out enough to me. We are going to turn down the opacity. Let's go to about around 40. Let's grab our move tool and let's move this down a little also. Turn the opacity down just a little bit more to about 35. Let's drag this one down a little bit more too. And that looks good to me. Right click, layer to image size on both of them, layer to image size. And let's go ahead and control. I got a shortcut set for this, but you want to go up to layer, new from visible. I got mine selected as Control Alt Shift E. And we're going to make a new layer above that, and we're going to name this Viggy, and we're going to go to Tools, G-E-G-L operation, and going to go all the way down to Vignette, and I'm going to grab this brown color for my vignette. It's the same color as the text, the AD8A6E. And I'm going to soften it up all the way, and we're going to drag the radius up to about 1.86, and we're going to press OK. And there you go. That's how you make a easy folded paper, origami, whatever you want to call it, text effect. I hope this was okay for you. Sorry for this tutorial seeming like it's a little bit of a noob tutorial, but I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, you could use this on many fonts that you find, flat fonts, and this effect will work on all of them, and you can make some pretty cool stuff out of this. I hope you guys like it. Please like, subscribe for more. There will be many more. I appreciate it. Have a good day.